hello from Warsaw, Poland. We are standing in front of probably the most, well, absolutely most recognizable building in all of Warsaw. This is the Palace of Culture and Science, and there's a bit of controversy around this building, I think it's fair to say, because it opened in 1955 as a gift from Stalin to Poland. So you can understand there's some mixed feelings about it. However, it is a beautiful building, so we're gonna head inside and take a look. We made it inside. This building is enormous. It feels like a fortress when you're trying to walk your way around. But we are inside the main part now, and there's a lot of different stuff in this whole complex. It's more of a complex than just one building. There's theaters and museums and a cinema. And what do we want? We want to go to the top. So we got tickets. You can go up in the tall tower and see the view of Warsaw. So that's where we're gonna go now. We've just come up to the top of the Palace of Culture and Science. We're not sure why Yoda's here, but I think it's fair to say we're happy that he is here.
Anytime you see Yoda, it's a good thing. So, I'm viewing this as a sign of a good day to come.
I don't need the why or how, I just need Yoda. Took the elevator up to the 30th floor. This, by the way, is the highest building in Warsaw. We're at 114 meters right now, and there's a lot of development and construction happening here, and no better place than up top to see that happening. So I don't know how long this will stay the tallest building, but for now it's definitely the best place to get a great view. Ooh, that sun is coming out. That's nice. And it's really cool that you can walk around the whole top of the building, and I like that for the rest of our time in Warsaw I can look up at this Palace of Culture and Science and know that I was right up there. It is very chilly up here, as you can tell, and quite windy, so we have taken the 360 view and we're gonna head back down to the streets to keep exploring Warsaw. That lovely sound of the wind going through the trees, but we're walking through another huge park, and I've noticed how green Warsaw is. Would you say?
I would definitely say there's parks dotting the city everywhere you look.
Yeah, there's parks everywhere, and this one is huge. We've just come across something really, really important in this park that I wanted to share with you. This mark on the ground marks where the ghetto, the Jewish ghetto, used to be. And you can see it clearly on the ground, and then there's a plaque here talking about it. It says that the ghetto here was 759 acres, and that it was cut off from the rest of Warsaw in 1940. And then the Nazis held approximately 360,000 Warsaw Jews, and 90,000 from other towns were brought into this ghetto. And nearly 100,000 of them died of hunger, just hunger alone. And during the summer of 1942, they deported 300,000 people to gas chambers in nearby concentration camps. And on April 19th, 1943, there was an uprising here. The people in the ghetto realized that they were going to die anyway and wanted to fight, and so they did, and the fighting here lasted for more than a month. And this place where we're standing right now, it says, is where one of the main entrances to the ghetto stood, and it's here on April 19th, 1943 that the SS rode through and killed the remaining people who were living here in the ghetto. So this is just so sad, so terrible. You can't even possibly imagine, but so important to remember what happened here in this place.
I don't know about you, but I'm hungry.
I'm starving. starving. Absolutely. You can hear my stomach right now.
I can hear it too.
And we found a milk bar nearby, so we are going to stop in there for some much needed Polish food. We found orangeada again. So I got this orange one. I'm not sure what flavor this is, Mark. Oh, Zielona? Maybe that's lemon? It's white flavored. And then we each got compote, and we got the same thing. It looks like a beet salad. And then this is pork goulash with some potato. It looks good. It looks really good. And I love that you can see behind, like, they have these nets holding the lights. And then we're all in this kind of long booth, almost like a train. Bon appetit, or no, I mean smacznego. 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 Is it hot?
No, it's just delicious. Oh, that is good. Oh, my belly's full.
That milk bar was really cool.
It was.
It was really modern, and the seating was really cool. All the little booths.
It did have the really cool old tiles, though.
Yes, it did. It did. I liked it a lot. The food was delicious. There was no English at all, so we pulled the whole "I'll have what he's having" thing. Luckily, there was someone sitting right by the cash, and I was like, "I'll have that thing."
Which actually was delicious.
Yeah, and that meal, all of what we got was 46 zloty, and then the dessert was what? 7?
About 7.
About 7.
Yeah. So quite reasonable.
Very inexpensive, you know, reasonably priced meal for really good food. We've arrived at our next stop for today, which is a museum that both of us, I know, have really been wanting to visit, called Polin. So we are going to walk around with our audio guides here and learn more about Polish Jews. And of course, you know, on the way here earlier, walking through that park, we passed the wall of the former Jewish ghetto. And this museum is very close by to that, so we're going to learn more about that here. This museum is a little overwhelming. There's so much information and history to take in here. It starts with the first arrival of Jewish people to Polish lands and takes you all through history. This is an 18th century village now, and you can see there's like people walking around, and it's very interactive, and all these touch screens, and my audio guide is just full of information. So there's a lot to take in here. This room is made to look like a synagogue that once existed in a Polish city in what is now present-day Ukraine, made of wood, the 17th century, and then these incredible paintings on the ceiling were done throughout the 17th and 18th century, and unfortunately, like most of the synagogues, they were destroyed during the Second World War, so this is a replica of what once was. And you can see on the ceiling there are pictures from the zodiac, the horoscope signs, and the painting is just so intricate and detailed. I find this room really interesting. It's talking about the time when Poland ceased to exist on a map. It was split between Russia, Prussia, and Austria, and you can see the portraits of those leaders looking down at the empty throne of Poland. We've entered now the part of the museum about World War II and the Holocaust. And Germany invaded Poland on September 1st, 1939, and they have archival footage here from October 5th, 1939, just over a month later, when Hitler himself was present for a victory parade that took place here in Warsaw. The Germans established around 600 ghettos throughout occupied Poland. And here on the wall you have the names and have a sense of just how many ghettos there were.
The Germans collected the Jews street by street. The street names are on the floor and stairs leading down to the Umschlagplatz. Jewish policemen helped Germans round up Jews, hoping to save themselves and their families by cooperating. Jews were gathered in a big crowd at the Umschlagplatz and violently loaded onto cattle cars. The trains pulled out and headed east. No one knew exactly where they were going. Within 2 months, the Germans had deported 300,000 Jews from the Warsaw ghetto to their death.
Well, we're just leaving Poland, and it was quite a moving museum. It's just absolutely devastating what's happened to the Polish Jews.
There were about 6 million Jews murdered in the Holocaust, and about 3 million were Polish Jews, which is over 90% of the pre-war Jewish population in Poland. So, whew.
Very heavy.
Yes.
And it's started to rain outside, which is quite fitting for the mood I think we're both feeling now.
Yes, it felt appropriate to walk out and see some gray sky. So now we're just going to walk and I think be quiet and
reflect.
Yeah, just think about what we've seen. Just walking along near the park we were in earlier, where part of the Jewish ghetto once stood, and past another border on the ground where they've marked where it used to be. And yeah, just reflecting. Reflecting on Poland, on the Jewish Museum, and we are headed to now a very uplifting kind of event called Time for Chopin. It's a concert of Chopin's music, and we're really lucky because this particular concert is his nocturnes.
I know you like that.
Yes, which I really do. So I'm really excited, but we're a little bit late. So at the moment, we're afraid of being in time for Chopin. But I hope we'll make it on time.
Welcome her, please. This is Katarzyna Puszta.
Not only full, but like pulsing. And I think earlier today was really draining and emotional, obviously, and now Chopin is just filling me right back up.
I can't agree more.
Yeah, it's intermission right now. We have I don't actually know what this is, but Nastrovia. Oh, it's nice. It tastes like a little, like a dessert wine.
Yeah.
And I think playing Chopin every single night in the same small room does something to the vibrations in here, and I'm totally serious.
Oh yes.
Because when we walked in, I just felt good. And I just keep feeling better and better the more she plays. This is the best.
Well, my heart is feeling pretty full right now.
I can't even talk. That was unbelievable. A whole hour of Chopin and his nocturnes tonight. these concerts are on every day at 6 o'clock in the old town here in Warsaw. And I think actually we were in a part of the old castle, the royal castle, which helps to explain the incredible atmosphere in there. Anyway, I cannot recommend coming here highly enough. It's every single day in Warsaw at 6 o'clock. There's no excuse not to come. You have to come and see this. It's called Time for Chopin. I will link the information below, but wow, that was unbelievable.
Definitely worth
exactly what we needed. And I think what we need now is
pierogi.
Got a little too long since the milk bar.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go find some dinner now. Came to a chain restaurant called Zapiesek, and it's so good. We've actually been one time before, and the food comes really fast, everyone's really friendly, and you get so much food that it just covers your entire table. Thank you. Smacznego. Of pierogies down, 1 plate of dessert pierogies to go. I didn't know about dessert pierogies until coming to Poland this time around. It's the best concept ever. So we got like a variety of different ones. We have currant, blueberry, and apple cinnamon raisin. And to go on top, warm vanilla sauce. So good.
So full of pierogies.
I love that place. It's called Zapiesek, and it's a Polish chain restaurant, and I love that there's, you know, international students and locals and visitors like us all in one restaurant. Just really good vibes. So I loved it.
I would go again.
And today was a really Warsaw day.
It really was.
I was thinking about it, and it was really the kind of day you can only have in Warsaw. So I hope that you guys enjoyed it like we did. Remember to give the video a like if you did, and subscribe for lots more travel adventures, and we will see you in our next video.
Bye.
Bye.